everyone, it's me again. I've said to a few people I'm going to share this testimony, and the reason why I want to post it because I think it's such a beautiful testimony, and I think for all of us, especially if we're single, and I'm going to try and say it as briefly without going into too much detail, but trying to make sure I cover all the things that are important. And my husband, Anthony, his daughter, she wasn't my daughter, but her mother died at 11, so she was not my biological daughter, but she became our daughter. Beautiful, beautiful child, love her to bits. So now what happened with Sarah? Sarah was in a relationship for 7 years. So she was in a relationship with Nick for 7 years. Anyway, they were leaving to go overseas. And what happened in the January, she goes, oh no, Debbie, me and Nick have broke up and now I'm staying here and it's not worked out. And I said, Sarah, Romans 8:28, God works all things together for good for those who love him and according to his purpose. Anyway, she was on her own. And she decided she's going to get into a soul group and she's going to fast and pray for her husband. That was about June. It was about the time of my birthday. I'm going to fast and pray for my husband. And she fasted and prayed for her husband because it was a desire in her heart to get married, but to the right man, not to the wrong one. Anyway, she was on her own. And I said, Sarah, maybe with all what you've been through, your mum, your dad, and all the things, maybe just have a 6 months or a year sabbatical. Let it be about Sarah. She looked after her sister. After Anthony passed away, a few months later, her sister passed away. She was like a mother to her. She'd just been through one terrible ordeal after another. So Sarah, maybe it's about you. Just go away and let it be about Sarah. Find yourself. Let it be about spoiling yourself, relaxing. And she ended up getting in. There was a list into Lonzalosi, a game park, to just go away. Anyway, what had happened in the December, she was leaving in the January to go to Lonzalosi. And she'd taken, obviously, time off where she was working as a physiotherapist. She'd taken leave. She'd got all the right things, and she's on her way. In the December, she went down to Cape Town in the Cape Peninsula with one of her friends for a holiday, and she met this guy there. Anyway, she met him, but he was going off to Brazil. I might be wrong with all the finer details, but he was going back to Brazil, and she was going to Lonzalosi. On the way to Lonzalosi, her car broke down. And it was a car that Anthony bought. And I said, Anthony, rather get Sarah a brand new car, and she can have it 5 years, at least 5 years. You know that where she's going to in town, she's safe, it's insured, it's got maintenance, and you know that it's good. And then at least then after 5 years, she can sell it. So literally it was 5 years. And she was on her way to Lonzalosi and it broke down. It was 2 hours to come back to Johannesburg, and it was 4 hours to go to Lonzalosi. So they towed it back. So, oh Debbie, you can't believe it, now the cars broke down. But there was also floods going on in Lonzalosi in the game park. So what happened, she came back, I've lost my job and I haven't got a car. And I said, Sarah, God turns all things together for those who love him according to his purpose. Anyway, she ended up getting her job back. They gave her an increase. She was able to use her car as scrap and put that down as a deposit and get a brand new Mazda 3. And just everything started falling into place. And then her husband decided to stay. Anyway, they got together, they got engaged. They'd gone through a lot of trauma, ups and downs, but they got together, they got engaged, they abstained, they waited till they got married to do everything right, and they got married April the 19th, 6 years ago. But Alex is so perfect. Alex is so perfect in every way for her. When we first met Nick used to come there and he was all right, but he never used to speak to the family. As soon as we met Alec, he wanted to speak to the family, and it's also quite a big family. There was always a lot of family gatherings, and he just wanted to come in, and he just gelled. Everybody loved him from day one. And they're an amazing couple, and they're together, they're a team. And when Alex wasn't working before, Sarah was, he was able to look after Noah. And I said, it's a privilege to look after your children. Then he got up. He's motivating. He's an entrepreneur. He looks out. He's a go-getter. He just is. He's just a go. One time we were having dinner at our house, and he had to do a radio advert. He goes, can't I go into Christopher's room because it's sporty in there. It's really on my track, and I just feel like I'm there. And he's just got such a character and such an awesome way about him. And they are just more than perfect for each other. Beautiful, 2 beautiful daughters now. And like Sarah says, Debbie, we're a team. When Alex is there, I can help. When he can't, I can. And we're a team together. Teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. Together, each achieves more. So I just want to encourage somebody today. Don't go looking for the wrong person. Sometimes we sit there and we think because we've been in a relationship for a long time, it's right, we don't get on, it's going to work. If it's not working now, and rather wait for the right person that God has prepared for you, that God has ordained. The most beautiful thing for me, and there's more entailed in this, but the most beautiful thing for me, on their wedding day, Alex washed her feet at the altar. I was like, wow. I was just like, wow, that blew me away. Just the most amazing, beautiful thing that nobody said. Sarah didn't know he was going to do it. I'm going to serve you. I'm not there for you to serve me as my wife. I'm there to serve you too. We're both equal. We're both there to be good parents, to get together through whatever trials we go through. And that's one of the most beautiful things they can do. And their marriage is getting stronger and stronger, and they're just an amazing couple together. And I just want to encourage someone, don't wait, don't just take anybody, wait for God's best, because he has somebody amazing for you, and God's best will always just be amazing. And also you must be evenly yoked. One can't be walking this way and one can't be that way. A lot of people, but they'll come to the Lord. No, you've got to be evenly yoked when you get into a relationship, and rather be on your own. Being on your own is better than being with somebody that's not right for you. So I just wanted to share that beautiful story. And if you're trusting in the Lord for your Boaz, he's on his way. Fast and pray for the right one, and God will open that door, and it'll be such a blessing. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Still enjoying this beautiful, beautiful day. The birds are singing. Oh, now they've stopped. Maybe because I've stopped talking. But they're singing, and I'm sure they're dancing. There we go. There we go. Have a wonderful day. Be blessed.